Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. Eden Flow, thoughts arrive like butterflies? I hope so. YC2J asked that question on an irregular basis. TJKZ with a speed stat that's like just incredible, but that's probably oh my god, I just like you look at the first things first, you move. I mean, first things first, I'll eat your brains, then I'll start rocking gold teeth and fangs, because that's what a mother freaking monster do. Onsus. We can live with it. You look at this run and you go, okay, our speed stat is lovely. Isn't that incredible? And the answer to that question is no. No, it's not. Because have you seen our other stats? Stompy is okay. Admittedly, the fact that we just picked up a little extra, you know, HP really, and not just HP, but deal with the devil protection as well, as a result of Stompy is lovely. But, so that was bold and yet also not beautiful, like the daytime television soap opera. But, 17 rate of fire is horrendous. Literally right off the bat, 70% lower DPS than you would normally have at this point of the game. And then, okay, I mean, the Hierophant, again, is great, but it's not really going to help us kill enemies. On top of that, you add in the 2.78 that you got for your damage department here, and you just look at it and you go, like, what have I done? And the answer is nothing, but, like, what have I done to deserve the poor DPS we started our last few runs with? Like, it's not like I think every run should be above average in terms of DPS, because obviously just on, like, a very simple tautological level that doesn't make any dang sense. If every run's above average, the average is gonna rise, you know? It doesn't compute. However, we've had such like astronomically low DPS and like, or how about 0.48 speed, which we had like 2 runs ago. Just almost untenable situations. Yeah, that's how you say that word. Guaranteed. 2.78 damage is legitimately bad, and then combining that with the fact that already we're shooting like 70% slower than normal is just terrible. And Champion Ragman, I wish that, I mean, I wish many things. One of the things I wish is that, and I'm gonna resist the temptation to make a joke about Skilo here, you know, the rapper of the same name as the name I just said. You're gonna have 5 spiders, huh? You're just gonna have 5 spiders? Why not 6? If 5's reasonable, why not throw a 6th into the mix, you know? Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you so much. No, my math was wrong. Okay, now there's 5. I think I'm probably gonna die. I got spiders to my head. I think I'm going down. Can't believe it's happening on the basement now. They took my tears. They took my DPS. I looked at the Ragman, said, dang, what's next? They got my DPS down and the run's a crowd. Spiders jumping at your head round and... Okay, this is Regulate by Warren G, except it's RAG. Oh my god, he's like 10% dead. Did he get hit by his own spider there, or did I manage to sneak a tear in? This is everything wrong with Isaac. I'm not even messing with you. Sure, if we'd kept a single charge, we probably could have just crashed into him like a Dave Matthews Band song and done something worthwhile, but this is comical. I'm not, by the way, I don't think that this actually means that something's wrong with the game. This is like a 1 in 100, maybe even like a 1 in 200 kind of setup here, where you have this little damage and range, hilariously enough, but yeah, we can't even stand on the other side of the room. Not that there is another side of the room when you have 4 spiders jumping around here, but we can't even just kite him. Like this, can you imagine this being your first experience playing The Binding of Isaac? You would be like, I do not understand at all what the fuss is about. Technically, NL, you can have an Eden run with your first experience. And don't forget that you've got Everything is Terrible on lock, so the runs have gotten... Okay, yeah, you got me. I was being facetious. I was performing a thought experiment. An experiment of the mind, if you will. You're gonna have to give me a little slack, because I'm gonna Be struggling a little bit to come up with commentary as we enter perhaps our 3rd minute of fighting against Champion Ragman. I'm going to be 100% straight up with you. I did not think we were going to live. But this is the risk you run on Eden runs, is that you could... I knew what he was doing, you just can't stop him. This is the risk you run on Eden runs, I guess. You know, you try to have a fun run, instead you end up with, you know, probably like 30% of your average DPS overall. And then one of the tankiest enemies in the game who also happens to summon a variety of other enemies who are already somewhat tanky in their own right. Not to mention difficult to dodge. Oh my god, we've made it through. And we don't even need a red heart yet. Maybe because we've exclusively got spirit hearts, but we'll see. My lord. What just a colossally boring, annoying, and yet, you know, at least people are gonna go, oh my god, maybe NL isn't bad at Isaac? Thank god for the rate of fire increase. Oh my god, we've almost reached only slightly below average DPS. Don't forget about Stompy though, NL. And hey man, you're misrepresenting the run a little bit. Don't forget, once every 15 shots, you do shoot out of the back of your head. So that's worth something. Yeah, as long as you consider nothing to be something. So we got a world card. That doesn't do anything for us here. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, the run is probably gonna sort itself out. Typically, runs, you know, they're at their worst when the run starts. And I'm just saying on average here. It's certainly not like a guarantee, but runs tend to be at their worst at the start. And then they usually after that point get better, especially on the 2nd floor when you have the opportunity to get a deal with the devil. But as of right now, I'm trying to figure out, like, did we lose every single possible dice roll and or coin flip on route to the start of this Eden run? Because legitimately, I think our speed is only 1.5 because we have the white pony. If we got rid of that, we might have speed that's like 1.1. And then all of our other stats, except maybe range, because nobody cares about it, are bad. And shot speed, but like, admittedly, shot speed again is kind of in the same boat, like nobody cares. So for anybody who thought they were outthinking this run by going, hey, we'll just use our boss item, or sorry, our spacebar item on the boss, I should say. This is the hell that you've wrought for yourself, is that every other room, including big rooms, this is one of the easier big rooms, admittedly. For every other room, you gotta fight for your right to party, and that's where we're at right now. Very, very slowly taking care of the enemies we've encountered so far. Now, this is horrendous, but I do just want to say, Peeper's Eye not doing too much for us here. I do just want to say, if we don't get some kind of tears or damage upgrade on this floor, it's about to get worse before it gets better. Because if we get like a flooded caves or something like that, the world is going to become a very cruel place very quickly, right? We can't block like that because we break the rock. We're really, and this is why I'm breaking all these, we need to get something from our shop just in case our deal with the devil turns out to be complete garbage. Ooh, what a strange situation. We've probably got our boss fight coming up soon, but like Omega Penny is very, very interesting. PhD is like the consensus safe choice, and that's not bad. Sometimes people think safe is, oh, this album's too safe, this song's too safe, this art is too safe. Sure, safe art, you know, it's got a certain negative connotation associated with it. But items in Isaac, no, it's a completely different situation, right? I can't block like, I just can't block like that. Okay, we may not get a deal with the devil, straight up, full stop. Don't come this way, all right? Please, sir, allow me to visit the boss fight. This is the best Peeper's Eye I've seen in my entire 400 years of existence on planet Earth, and yet still we're 9 minutes about to fight the second boss. And it's been going fast lately. It's a scary thought. Stop. There we go. Okay, we're safe. Temperance is an interesting situation. No! They were dead! They were dead at the time of me finishing the room. Well, you know what? All this means is that, essentially, we gotta make a break for it. On this floor, we've improved almost none. We have to go for broke. We got HP, we got Peeper's Eye. Incredible, amazing. Nothing to write home about whatsoever. What a terrible turn of events. We'll go back. We'll go to the shop. It's a reroll machine. Yes. No. Sure?
I can see.
Start the rerolls. I'm very sorry. Very sorry to you, Omega Penny. I am. I swear it. Sure? We would need to potentially buy keys before we finish the room anyway. Yes, okay, so I will roll a little blank card action. Our speed is actually 0.99, which is comical because it's just very slightly below 1. Which is when we said we got the bad coin flip on every single stat roll. That's what I was referring to, but I digress, I suppose. Blank card the lovers, not 10 out of 10. But, you know, there's a certain something associated with it. We're really, really, really looking for the speed upgrade here. Please. Swallowed Penny's doing something for us.
The lovers.
Normally not the way you use the phrase doing something. It means there's a stirring in the Fruit of the Lumal regions, but... Wow. I'm just gonna be honest. Gonna try something like this. The lovers card with blank card could be really good, but... It's at its best when we're at our worst, and if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. So ergo, I was trying to get like a blood bag sort of situation out of it. Hopefully, we can get another reroll. You know what? Start there. It's very useful. Wow. Yes. Yes. Perks? Okay, not yes. Ugh. I can't believe we're 12 minutes into this. We're on the second floor, and it's horrendous. I'm not trying to be negative, by the way, because I deep down in my soul, I love the opportunity to make a terrible run work. And oh my god, we got a luck upgrade. That's like... You know, in any movie where, like, the hero gets downtrodden and then a child comes over and is like, "What's wrong, mister?" That's the moment of mercy the game just gave us. The game just gave us, I should say. It hit us up with the absolute slightest amount of human compassion, and as a result, I'm reduced to a crying mess. Maybe there is good in this Isaac run. Maybe it's available. Hey, try not to walk into... mushrooms, because, you know, magic mush might exist, but it's much more likely they blow up and poison you. And I know, you know, Riff Raff's dream was to blow up and act like I don't know nobody, but that's not what I'm looking for here. I already know people. I would prefer to avoid the blowing up and more of like a statistical kind of metaphorical sense of blowing up, please, if you do not mind, Mr. Raff. Yeah, okay, so our rate of fire is just going to continue to flounder, but I thought this would be funny, at the very least, and could potentially be good if we're lucky. Which clearly was a foolish gamble on my part. Thank you! Thank you, Merciful Mushroom. And then other mushroom for not exploding. Even though you didn't give me a speed up pill, you not exploding is a bounty in and of itself. Thank you so much. Alright. Don't let that trick you. We got 0.15 speed. And I'm acting like it's the greatest gift I've ever been given, because it is the greatest gift I've been given on this run. Just gonna be honest with you. We need a gift. Wonderful. Thank you. Lump of coal. It's not amazing right now, but it's something for the future. We didn't have any other options for, like, you know, stop walking into those. Could have given you more money and then hoped to get a card. And to be honest with you, now that I think back, that's probably the consensus safest play. Is to actually try to get one good card instead of, you know, roll the dice and hope for an item. I'm not being sarcastic when I suggest that, to be honest with you, this is one of the worst Isaac items, or sorry, one of the worst Isaac runs I've ever seen in my life. Damage is horrendous. Rate of fire. In a way, I think we made our run worse by taking triple shot, but conceptually we improved it. Because we shoot 3 shots, and our rate of fire is about, like, it's slightly better than 1/3 of what it would normally be when you start a run as Isaac, for example. Now, inquiring minds amongst you are already going to be aware that that's a foolish way to criticize or to commend an item like triple shot, because there's no way in heck, pardon my French, that all 3 of these triple shot shots are actually going to hit. In fact, in most situations, 2 of them are going to hit, and we'll be lucky to get that. In some situations, 1 are going to hit. Or 1 is gonna hit. It's kind of an enterprising shot there. Well, we can't really do either of those. If I'm being straight up with you, I kind of feel like our best option is to walk back to the vanity in the spawn room. You guys use that terminology in the United States of America, if you happen to be from there? The vanity? It's a, any kind of piece of furniture with a mirror, sometimes with a sink, sometimes, you know, this thing right here. Get some pills, thanks to PhD. Speed up, very good. Tears up, extraordinary. Speed up, very good. Hematemesis, not good. What? It's a secret room, we can make it. Not good, but it could save our lives if things go terribly wrong. Keep in mind, through some ungodly, you know, act of prophecy, we have a deal with the devil chance of 100% right now, so try not to squander that. I'll be straight up. Try it. No! We deserve... There it goes. Never mind. I was just gonna say... You know what? There you go. I was just gonna say we deserve Brimstone. We deserve Mom's Knife. And we do! For tolerating this 16-minute for 1-floor run so far, we do. Why am I stepping on these? Because we have hematemesis, and I already made some mistakes in my life. Oh, you know what? Sure, game. I'll play your game. You know why? Because if I take all the trash items and I win, it just makes you look so much worse than me. So yeah, I'll take the trash items, and I'll crush it nonetheless. Doesn't bother me one friggin' bit. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Magic missile. You've been slain. 2.78 damage. Does it bother me? Heck no. Does it bother you? We're in train wreck form early on this run. That's a very scary proposition. Where's my second secret room? I desire it. Let's take a shortcut. We don't care about the shovel. No second secret room? How about down here? No second secret room. Alright. Well, I think it's probably adjacent to like the westernmost room just before our shop here. There we go. Cards or... okay, amazing. I mean, if we had an arcade, it would be really good. But we don't have an arcade, so it's just... Again, I think there is a case to check these out. You know what, at this point, actually, hematemesis, it is what it is. We could take it or leave it. What we want to do is reroll this thing. I love Sackboy.
Ace of diamonds.
We need to try to make that happen. You wouldn't. I took a second there and I contemplated, should we try to turn our penny into a penny with Ace of Diamonds. Great strat. Just grab this. Survival's the most important. Hopefully we'll find a way to make 15 cents occur. For now, the most important thing is give yourself every available opportunity. Oh good, a little horn as well. Give yourself every available opportunity to not die. And, well, that's gonna hurt. No. And preferably not take damage at all. Wow. Why that didn't activate Curse of the Tower the first time, I will never know, I guess, but... Okay, now survive and get enough coins on the ground to give you... Oh, wait, coins on the ground do not give you a chance to get Ace of Diamonds. You might as well pick them up. I mean, I guess they do, because you could re-roll them with Ace of Diamonds into, like, a nickel or something, but... This is a next-level horrible run. We lost our 11% chance, but you know what? Life goes on. We still only have one key. Trying to run the math on how this might work out for us, and I think the answer to that, oh, is that we're gonna get Sackboy. All right, leaving on a southern train only yesterday. Dude, we botched that note harder than I've ever botched a note before. Leaving on a southern train only yesterday. Will survive. I'm going Delirious already. Can you go Delirious? No matter. I am. If you want to have a galaxy brain, the right play here was actually to buy Delirium. And then Delirium would give you one of every consumable, and then you could take the ones you didn't want with like Ace of Diamonds or something like that, and oh, you're so smart. But like, I wanted to ensure my success at the present moment. I'm not a huge fan of 18 rate of fire, 2.78 damage as we enter the 4th floor 21 minutes into the run. But you know what? It's okay. Add a little bookworm into the situation. It's like not the most useful books that we've ever had, but hey. You gotta admit, now occasionally, instead of 3 shots, 1 of which will miss the mark, we'll have 5 shots, 3 of which will miss the mark. But occasionally, very, very occasionally, the stars will align and we'll do 40% more damage on 1 shot, rarely. Dude, okay. I gotta admit, some people, I think, they get like reverse highway blindness, like a run is bad for so long. Yep. That they go, hey, what are you complaining about? You got 2 tears ups. You're not wrong. We got super lucky there. However, that does not make a run good. Look at the damage stat, 2.78. It's trash. It's a terrible run. But it's starting to pop to some degree. Now you are not good enough, unfortunately. Lard, that's bad. Conehead is much, much better. It might still be a little bit of a compromise, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. You know, an extra little bit of defense. Obviously, we'd prefer offense, but it's one of the upper third, probably, of defensive items in the game if I'm just eyeballing it and making conversation here. The extra Spirit Heart, you know, it means that we're not at immediate risk of complete capitulation and failure, so there's that. I'd just like to get to the point, like, bonies are a really good barometer. If we can get to the point where one of our tripled shots kills a bony, like one third of a barrage kills a bony, I'd start to feel like there's a chance for us on this run. Alternatively, if we can get the 10 rate of fire, I'd prefer to really get over this 2.78 damage business, but if we can get to 10 rate of fire, aka the rate of fire you normally start with on a run, with triple shot, lump of... Okay, thank you. With triple shot, lump of coal, and, you know, admittedly, our just god-awful damage stat. I think there's a case to be made that there's a potential win in our future here. But this is a genuine struggle and a half right now. And it looks like we'll never get a deal with the devil. Which is partly my own fault, but, you know, what's someone's fault in this game, you know? Start with 2.78 damage, you're gonna try to throw me under the bus for taking a little, a hit on the second floor. Well, if you didn't want to, you know, be behind everybody else, you should have taken a hit on the second floor. Well, yeah, but did you see the inequality we started with on our run? You know, everybody else is starting 10 rate of fire, 3.5 damage, and a nice spacebar item. We're starting 17 rate of fire, 2.78 damage, and our spacebar item is exclusively provided by a harness that may or may not, you know, exist for us long term. It's another good rate of fire increase. And actually a deal with the devil that's destined to give us Krampus's head. NL, were you trying to make some kind of like greater social point with what you were saying there? What are you talking about? This is a video game. Don't be stupid, okay? Alright, that's worth nothing. As is my commentary. And we'll... I mean, we don't really care about a shop. So we'll head down to the next floor. Dude, we're on the depths 1 at 24 minutes. Things are looking up. Said the world's most Ned Flandersy man. Trying to spin a remarkably negative situation into a positive. We're still... And at this point, there comes a point, and I think this doesn't just apply to Isaac, I think this applies to life. When you've been beaten down so long on an Isaac run, but you can extrapolate if you prefer. You know, for the first little bit of being beaten down, you're like, okay, I'd like this to stop. I'd like to fix my problems. When it becomes clear that you're going to have to grin and bear it either way, and your problems are going to leave a mark on you forever, you go, you know what? Sock it to me. Hit me with everything you got, so that when I win the run, nobody can say that it was gifted. And that's exactly where we're at right now. 2.78 damage? Ooh, why don't you give me soy milk? Why don't you give me some soy milk? I'd prefer it. That way everybody knows when we win this run who earned it.
The Hanged Man.
Look at that. Even using the Hanged Man properly. Ooh, okay. Well, right. It's the second run in a row we've had, of all items, the second run in a row in which we've had Stompy of some variety. Maybe not second in a row, but second in recent succession. Because we had Thunder Thighs in that aforementioned run where we had almost no damage. I don't really love the idea of giving up the Empress card for the moon. Our damage is our weakest point by far. And, wow, we didn't get hit. Our damage is our weakest point by far. And it's not like we're going to the boss rush, so we don't, you know, going to secret rooms is not a guarantee to really do anything for us. Actually, we used the moon card accidentally there, so that settles it. We'll go back to the Empress. We should take the bomb. Like, at this point, literally every consumable we get is like, it could be the difference between life and death. I gotta admit, it's a good challenge. I don't think, at least at the present moment, it's not as bad as a lot of the train wreck runs. What it is a very good test for what people sometimes say about Sackboy. Sackboy's great. Is it good enough to win a run all by itself? Gotta stick with Yera. I know, we need the Empress for its damage, but you gotta stick with Yera. Like, pains me too, don't get me wrong. If I can win with these stats, and admittedly our rate of fire is starting to get above average, but if I can win with these stats as a result of Sackboy, then we are golden. And Sackboy is venerated as like one of the best items in Isaac with proof. Judgment. Dump it. Magician. No battery charges. Just use the second judgment. That's kind of ideal. Yera. So I'm not going to play these guys just yet, because the idea is, you know... A charged... oh, but we will be playing Demon Judgments. Let's see what we get here. 2 of Hearts. Dude, just use it. I know there's a temptation there, but this should be fine. No! You were supposed to fill my dark soul with light! Wait, that's not how that goes, right? I was supposed to be the one to fill your dark soul with light? What does Dante say in, Devil May Cry 1? I was supposed to be the one to fill your dark soul with light! A lot of great voice acting in video games throughout the years. It's come a long way, dude. I'll have to jump this crevice. Blank card Yara. You know what? I smell a combo. Genius. 3 cents. This is how we do it. That's it. See, the joke there is that 3 cents was probably not even worth the blank card play. So I'm pretending to be very excited about receiving a meager reward. Go ahead, hit me. Honestly, I do my most damage when you hit me. Oh, sure. Well, I mean, we've already seen our deal with the devil, so that's like, I was doing that tactically, of course. You wouldn't understand. I wouldn't expect you to. What a strange floor. Can't wait to get Pageant Boy on this floor so I can pull back the call joke, or call back the pull joke. That doesn't make any sense. So I can say, this is how we do it. Actually, Blank Card Joker is probably worth more than Blank Card Yara, because we pretty much like desperately need 1 card to, you know, rule them all and in the darkness bind them. Homing Tears are really good. That is admittedly a genuinely transformative item. As you can see from the fact that it still takes us 40 shots to kill any enemy. It's not quite enough, and now we're on half a heart. Don't throw. It's a conspiracy theory sort of thing. No greed. No greed! I just called no greedsies, and yet here you are breaking the terms of the deal. There's no red hearts. Anywhere. I mean, I'll level with you. I've taken a bunch of damage.
Joker.
It's a little dicey. You made me use 1% of my power. Look at that. Hold up. You are stupid. Come back here. Come back here. Grab this. Much better. Alright. Fight the boss and do not die, please. Oh, it's the second and third little horn on this run. No big deal. It's not like I have the same damage that I had when I fought you the first time, which was only 2 floors ago. 1 floor after the point at which I normally see you, so I'm not sweating the damage at all, because clearly we're on an ascendancy right now. Okay, we gotta make like a New Year's resolution here. Stop taking dumb damage. Okay, rate of fire is now at its cap, so I can stop pretending I'm happy to see it. That's not the right way to handle that, by the way, but I should have used it with blank card and then used it again, but this does allow us to do this immediately. Oh, you princes of Maine, you kings of New England. Thank you so much for your support. Give me the Eye of Belial. It's the Eye of Belial, it's poison in 1 bite. But remember, I'm an excellent streamer. I hope. Well, like above average would be acceptable. I don't consider above average to be an insult. I consider it a minor compliment. You know? There's a lot of people on planet Earth. You're above average. Dang, dude. You just crapped on like 3 billion people. Thank you so much for the compliment. It's kind of amazing that we haven't really gotten much HP on this run either. Like, it's still... It's crushing it in no category whatsoever. Okay, sack of sacks. I hit the sack. Been too long, I'm glad to be back.
Judgment.
Don't mind you guys. This is where we get some HP. This is also how we do it. We gotta amp up pretty quick, because, pretty quickly. Superman amps up quick. We gotta amp up pretty quickly because, ooh, Algis? Onsus. Yeah, good idea. Just throw it away completely for no reason. You know, we do have the womb coming up. The womb's going to do a bunch of damage to us. So to get some extra HP back here, okay, that's nice. Now we will actually endeavor upon ourselves to come back this way. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. And we'll place a bomb and hope that there's a blood bank. And indeed there is on the arcade. Who would have thought? Egghead protected us from getting hit the first time. Oh, alright, yeah, no worries. My mistake. I thought I was in a safe place, and it turns out no place is safe. So we will not be getting the IV bag. It's not like they forced me to take that item. I took that item. Still mildly irritating.
The High Priestess.
Again, I'm not being facetious. Please keep me at 2.78 damage. By all means, give me anything that makes this run super strong without compromising the fact that it looks like it's incredibly weak. Because I have a vested interest in making myself look like I've struggled as much as possible on this run. It's not a ladder. This isn't Diablo. Because it makes me look like a better player. But don't touch that damage stat.
Justice.
It's almost starting to come together. No joke. Between lump of coal, piercing shots, bookworm, triple shot, and our rate of fire, which has really improved. This run is no longer a trash fire. If you're gonna say it's above average, I want to point out the fact that I'm on the mom fight 34 minutes into the run. Okay? Have some perspective. That's about twice as slow as the average run. We've already been to our deal with the devil here. You might as well take it at this point. Seems like the wise idea to me. I'm hanging in here, but it ain't your daddy's Isaac run. It's a little tricky. We don't really want the nail. We want the sun card. I think it's one of the few achievements we have like left in the game. Whatever, hit me. Hit me. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me. And this floor. Oh my god. It's actually the smallest XL floor of all time. We walked 2 rooms. This is like somebody out there is looking out for us. No joke. Why bother? Oh good. The white pony. It's an incredible item. I can't remember the last time I've seen it on an Isaac run. Could it have been about 35 minutes ago? When we started this run and then held it for a long time? By the way, I recognize this has been an Isaac run in which I've talked almost exclusively about Isaac. Those have been excuse me? Those have been rarer. They've been the exception rather than the rule for a while now. And that's good. I think, you know, that's what people want out of the series most of the time. They don't want to, oh, how do you feel about stem cells? Well, it's a 0.15 shot speed upgrade, so I'd evaluate it within the top 40% of attributable-based upgrades in the Binding of Isaac. But, you know, instead they want to hear, like, if you use a cart rather than a basket at the grocery store, you could just frig off. But on this run, you know, I think the fact that we haven't really talked too much about anything but the run reflects the fact that it's a very special circumstance that we find ourselves with 2.78 damage, about to head up to the Cathedral, knowing our damage, like, quite literally will not get better than 2.78 damage unless this reroll, yeah, it does nothing. It's horrendous. That's amazing, but also simultaneously makes me want to die. Oh, the pact. So I'm going to level with you. I'm not taking it. Why am I not going to take it? Because it's going to up our damage. I refuse. At this point, I'm not going to let you compromise the fact that you've made me deal with a damage stat of 2.78 for the entire run. And then on the Cathedral, you say, oh, it looks like he might win. Let's be friends, NL. Let's be friends. Now that you've probably bested the riddle of the Sphinx in Isaac, let's be friends. Here's a modest damage upgrade. It's not even like a really good one. So screw you, game. You don't get to tell me what I do and don't take, alright? Just frig off. Get this temperance card out of here, okay? I don't want your temperance cards. We had 7 of them. They don't do anything. We play them once, they explode. Thanks to Curse of the Tower. Thanks a lot. Another item of your creation. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, nice try. Almost got me. Just kidding. You stink. I will best you. And I'll best you with 2.78 damage. I'll best you with 0.278 damage. It don't matter. You will be slain. This damage stat will remain untouched. Your ashes will scatter to the earth. You will be no more. Really thought I was gonna blow myself up with that bomb, didn't you? That being said, I will take pills. I mean, I'm still gonna take things that are good, just not damage, because in particular, the damage stuff is like... I mean, I've grown kind of attached to this. I mean, now I'm starting to think, whoever could need more than 2.78 damage on a run? Like, it's really just gonna make your life harder to have to think about what you would do with all of that damage. So, really, I thank the game for helping me live a more minimalist existence here, and, you know, start to realize that damage isn't everything. All you need is, like, one of the best spacebar items in the game. Oh, it's not like our deals with the devil have done a ton for us. Book of Belial is, or not book, but the other Belial-related item, it is extremely good. Very confused about what's going on in this room. Feel like at this point, by the time I finish this sentence, we're probably better off just doing the room. Homing tears are good. Like, it's not like we completely struck out. But this is not a good run. And nothing about this run should change that 2 Arabic numeral 7, 8. Excuse me. Okay, just get away from me. I don't even want your cards anymore, okay? Who could it be knocking at my door? Go away, don't come around here no more. Classic lyrics from Men at Work's Colin Hay. And honestly, words to live by if you happen to be this run right now. You almost train wrecked me. You got real close. What are we hoping that card is? Exactly. Freaking exactly, dude. There is no card better in our present state. Go ahead, hit me. Doesn't matter. We can't be stopped. We could still be stopped. We're probably not going to be stopped, though. If everything goes according to plan. Okay, now maybe I am a little nervous here. Should probably not avoid picking up the sacks. Oh, battery charges? Thank you. If only you gave me cards that were not temperance in the stars. Don't you dare. Okay, well, the lovers is not necessarily bad. Thank God you're not Small Rock, because I wouldn't have been able to take you, you know, based on the situation. Oh, another Joker card. Incredible. Blank card Sun. That's what we're looking for, right? You just use it? Well, it's the Joker, you fool. Get out of here. I don't want your charlatan item. We can still do it, I think. Please enter phase 2. You're close. There we go. Phase 2. Some of these Jokers, they die real quick. Continue that trend. Remember, you never lose in a situation like this. Sure, you look at Curse of the Tower and you go, that's pretty good burst damage. But you never lose by going slow, most of the time. You can definitely lose by going fast. I find it a more fun way to play, maybe as a result of that increased risk. But if you only take damage when you almost have no other choice. It's tough to manufacture Oblivion out of that. Dude, you can shoot through your own bombs to get double damage on Belial tiers. That's the kind of synergy you only notice on a run where you got 2.78 damage because it's just horrendous. So, that's pretty cool. We have 29 microseconds of double damage then as a result of that incredibly difficult synergy to pull off. Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? So is it achievement? Achievement unlocked, perhaps? When we go down on the next floor? Nobody knows? He's done it. Blinding baby. We still need Unicorn Stump. This would be an amazing moment to get it right here. Doesn't change our damage? Thank you so much, TechX. I really appreciate you showing up.
Joker.
Now our run might actually be good. I'm not trying to be negative, by the way, but now our run might actually be good. Get yourself out of here. I don't care about those. Yeah, we can actually, like, kill enemies now. It's a beautiful world. I'd still give us a, maybe, like, and this is... When I say the number, you're gonna think that this is way too optimistic, but I think it's actually like a pessimistic approach. I think we have like an 85% chance of winning. On the average Isaac run, you probably have like a 95% chance of winning. So even here, with all the benefits we've gotten, I consider us to probably be a little bit worse than the average run. Roughly when it begins, embarrassingly enough. It only takes like a couple of really, really bad rooms to throw us into a bit of a tizzy, right? So, just trying to play consistently. This is going to be a... It's not really a feast or famine. This is the kind of run that's like the opposite. It's like a run where you graze. You know, you eat a little bit throughout the day, not realizing how many calories you're intaking, and you go, how did I get so soft? I only eat legumes. Well, how many legumes you eat? I don't buy into the calorie in, calorie out myth. Well, Isaac Newton's got a bone to pick. We now know where we're going. It's a huge advantage. Cards? Oh, Ace of Spades. That's an all-time classic. We come across 25 golden chests. We're gonna be like over the moon with how this turned out. What an appropriate time to receive a card such as the Ace of Spades. Gotta be honest, I just assumed we'd be getting sacks, so I figured I should use scissors as soon as possible for, like, any sort of advantage. Because probably a battery is in our future. Two of diamonds. Alright, there's our battery. Oh, the relic, just in time to probably provide us with literally 0 spirit hearts. I'm starting to notice a trend here. Varicose veins is fine. Oh, hematemesis. Classic little late game pickup. It's actually very good, admittedly, but... So we're gonna win, and honestly, get bent, game. Give me a damage upgrade next time. I don't want your trash items, okay? Let that be a lesson to you. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.